People will comment that you are arrogant.
Who?
Normal masses, I would say.
The masses think I'm arrogant. Oh, then I must be in trouble.
You have such power in your voice. When did you find this out? Did you know this? Like how?
Oh God, I don't know. I suppose it was always there.
Do you have a lot of songs that haven't come out because you guys feel they're not as high quality as the rest?
Well, I'm sorry to laugh at you, but it's not like we release all of our songs. Of course, we have songs that aren't as good and end up, scrapped on the floor. Crazy Little Thing Called Love I wrote in the bathtub. So, who knows? These songs appear when they want to appear. And hopefully, I'm, awake to catch them and write them down. Well, love is the most important thing. What's bigger than love? So ask me about my solo album then, huh?
What about your solo album?
Oh, it's great. I love my job, but I hate talking to people like you. I mean, if I had to do this every day, forget it. As I said earlier on, you're the last interview I'll be doing, so you'll probably get the best interview, darling. Don't worry. People sometimes are surprised that I'm not more like who I am on stage. And, I'm much softer when they meet me in person. But that's just what they get. And that's their problem. Well, I didn't know this was going to be a therapy session, but no, I mean, I'm powerful on stage because it's fun. That's all there is to it. Oh, God, if I wore the fingernails and, the long hair and the costumes, I would look ridiculous. I mean, I look ridiculous then, but it worked. It's fun to dress up. Everyone likes dressing up. We had to pronounce ourselves in some specific way, and make a statement of sorts. And so we went with costumes, and it was part of our act. And nowadays, it's different. We're a little older, and we don't use the costumes so much. I think I'm incredibly fortunate to be able to do what I love and succeed, and be able to make a life of it. It feels quite special. I have no doubt that I will play music until I die. Yes. David is wonderful. You're wonderful. It's a good song. He's a talent, unmatched, other than me. If it's planned, then it's boring. We went into the studio to fool around a bit and see what would happen, and the song started to take shape, and we thought, oh, that's quite nice. Let's work on it a bit. And the result of that was Under Pressure. No, myself as an artist, I'm just a musical prostitute, my dear. That's an asshole question to ask anybody. Some of the time I'm very disorganized, sometimes I'm organized, but I'm just me. Sometimes I'm very organized, sometimes disorganized, but I'm just me. The four of us were real, I actually can't say these four-letter words, we're strong, individually. And so we keep going. And as long as the music is there and people are buying our records, then it's okay. When people stop buying our records, then I'll say goodbye and do something else. Become a strip artist or something.
What music would you strip to?
To all my own songs. Come on.
What music would you strip to?
To all of my own songs. I mean, come on.
What music would you strip to?
To all of my own songs. Come on. I think most people thought that I would be the first one to do a solo record, and then the band Queen would break up and all of that. But here you are, after 13 years. 4 old ladies are still rocking away. We're diverse. We're 4 different characters, and not 2 of us are the same. And we like totally different things. But there's a chemistry that works when we come together. I couldn't say what it was, because who can, but it just fits. And that's what good bands are made of, and we're good. We're diverse. We're 4 different characters, not 2 of us are the same. We like totally different things. And, but there's a chemistry when we come together. And, I couldn't tell you what it was, because who can? It just fits, And that's what good bands have, and we're good. We're diverse. We're 4 different characters, not 2 of us are the same. We like totally different things. And so when we come together, there's a chemistry that works, and I can't say what it was because who can? You know, it's just something that fits. And that's what great rock bands have, and we're great. And so when we come together, there's something that works, that seems to fit. You know, it's a chemistry. I couldn't tell you why that was, because who can? But it's something that fits. And that's what good bands have, and we're good.
If you would have to put Freddie in a couple words or a phrase, what would it be?
Ready, Freddie.
Do people tell you that a lot?
I hear Ready, Freddie quite often, yes. I never mind it, it's fine. I am ready. It's a good word to describe me. I'm ready for anything. Are you ready for anything? That's the question, darling. So we all have different styles and we write different songs and they come together, and who cares what style they are? As long as they're a good song, then we put it on the record. People like it. A lot of people think that I'm kind of the dictator of the group or something like that, and so, sometimes I do, you know, especially on my own songs, I step in rather strongly, but we all have a voice and we all listen to each other to compromise toward a synergistic whole, which is greater than, you know, any one of us individually, with the exception of my recent solo album, which is genius. We met when, you know, Roger and Brian were in a band called The Smiles together for a while, and this was before John joined us, and I was in a different band, and you know, the timing ended up working out, and we were good friends before we were bandmates, and that's a good way to do it. Each album is like a child, you know, you can't say that one's better than the other. They're all beautiful, as you are. I think it's definitely better than the last Queen album. You know, it's all mine, so it's wonderful. Won't change a thing. I love my life, and there's nothing I would change.
I've noticed that through the years, you feel more grounded. Is this...
Are you saying I'm getting old?
No. Well, do you feel pressure now that you're getting older?
No. You know, I don't look too bad for 37, do I? There's no pressure. As long as I can still go on stage and, you know, get my body to do what I want it to, there's no problem. It's just an age.
It's out of our control, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
It's out of our control.
It's, you know, age is not something that's within our control, so you can't worry about it. You just get older. And it happens without you doing anything. The fun is not in getting what I want, I should say. The fun is in pursuing what you want, and in the game as it were, and how to get what you want. And I enjoy that, and I'm good at it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yes. So what are you doing after, darling?
I can't say when the camera's rolling, but...
Well, we'll talk when we turn off the camera then. Of course, yeah. You know, before we made our millions, you know, they might have had their doubts. But now they're bored. And we do have breaks sometimes. I get to see the people I love enough, and yeah, I'm content. When I write a song, the song writes itself. I don't do much. I do my best to stay out of the way and let the song appear as it wants to be.
Okay.
Like more of a shepherd, shall we say.